Hey guys, AnnaSimTV here, and welcome back to another Seduce Me. I believe this is episode 4. We left off on a bit of a sad note. We have Zuzu on the phone here, and she says, "Hey Anderson, are you there?" So, if you missed the last part, please go check it out. You really need to see it to understand this.
Is everything alright? We were worried about you, so we decided to call.
Aw, Zuzu.
Hello?
Naomi, you break me. I'm really glad you guys called. My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What happened? Are you okay?
This makes me sad. Well, I slowly began to tell them about the funeral that afternoon. A small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened, and to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
I can't begin to imagine how much you feel right now. Sorry. Do you want us to come over right now?
Oh, they're good friends. No, it's okay. My dad isn't in a good mood, so we could just keep talking on the phone like this.
Of course! We stay on the phone until the crack of dawn, right, Suzu? Yeah. We're always here for you, though. After all, you wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you, right?
Triple threat trio. Yeah.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang.
Oh, Naomi.
Yeah, I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We've got to sound somewhat scary. Probably no one's going to take us seriously. What's with you and naming things?
Please don't start fighting on the phone.
You've got to step up your game, Naomi. Pulling behind the cool kids like Anderson and me. Hey! I'm a cool kid. If anything, I say you have to step up your game.
I love her smirk on her face right now. We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon I had forgotten about the events that day and was engaged in conversation about Naomi's favorite TV shows, some program called Herlock. It's a reference to Sherlock. We all agreed that the actor playing the Sid character certainly had a very distinct look about him, with that long overcoat and scarf wrapped around his neck. We had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. Yeah, he has a really high cheekbones, and his eyes are pretty. Though I do say I prefer Justin, and a bonus his actor is just so sassy. I'm not gonna lie, this character actually sounds a lot like my friend in real life. I'm not gonna say her name. I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was. Whoa, it's already 1 a.m.? I'm sorry for keeping you guys up so late. I think I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. See you guys see you guys at school tomorrow. What just happened? No, wait. Did it I must have messed up something. I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends. But It was really nice. Well, to the bathroom I go. I took a relaxing shower. Nothing beat hot water and the feeling of being clean. After drying myself, I promptly dressed in my pajamas and crawled into bed. Ah, a nice hot shower after a long day. I'm so glad to finally be in bed. She's being a little repetitive when she talks. It had been a really long day. I knew that I was wishing for something to change back in class. But I certainly was not expecting any of the things that happened today. And I have to go back to school tomorrow. Ugh. I curled up on my side and tightly wrapped the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to be returning to school, but my dad probably would make me go just for the sake of it. It's time to go to sleep. I reached out to my lamp on my nightstand and turned off the lights. However, my mind is so lost in the passing of my grandfather and the thought of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind in the entire night until the next morning. Well, that kind of freaked me out. I wasn't expecting that. Nah. I shook my head to try and clear the sleepiness out of me to no avail. I shook my head to try and clear the sleepiness out of me to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night. It's already time to wake up. Wait, school. As soon as I realized I had to go to school, I slid out of bed and looked at my vanity mirror. That's a relief. Luckily, there was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it. I doubt anyone would actually notice it unless they leaned in really close. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack, and caught the bus to go to school. It wasn't even hours before everyone heard the news that I was approached in school and given condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shocked my friends.
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as hell, man!
Yeah, Zuzu.
Quit being so sensitive, Naomi.
I really don't know who I like less or more, Naomi or Zuzu. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Who do you like more or less?
Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
Naomi's right, Zuzu. Zuzu's right, Naomi. I know I wouldn't ever say that to one of my friends if something like that happened to them, so I'm gonna side with Naomi.
Oh, man, come on! See? She knows about proper public taste.
I really don't know who I hate more.
I know how to be a lady.
Sheesh. Guys, I'm going to be there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there.
Seriously? It hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible. I don't understand why parents would do that. That just doesn't make sense.
Still, that's really fast. Are you going to be okay?
No. Of course. But even in the comfort of my best friends, life seemed to keep testing me. Well then. Oof.
Hey! Don't go around shoving people like that.
Well then.
Whoops. Did I strike a nerve, Capini?
Stereotypical blonde, and her character is very poorly drawn. I see where the cartoonist was going with this when they made her blonde. She let out a small laugh as she twirled her hair around her finger. Lizette, one of the last people I wanted to see today.
It's not me you should be apologizing to. Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard Lizette? Of what?
Okay then.
Her grandfather's passing. Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
What a shocker.
It doesn't really sound like you mean it. I do mean it. Earnestly. Why wouldn't I?
Maybe she is a nice person.
Typical Capini. Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something? I wouldn't be surprised if she brought out a bat from behind her back right this moment.
Apparently there's a rude girl talking. I had nearly forgotten the crowd that followed Lizette, which was mostly comprised of people that no one wanted to see on a typical school day. No one had the slightest idea of why exactly they followed Lizette around persistently, but they labeled themselves as social equals with her. So people who try to be popular, that kind of thing.
That is out of line. Suzu comes from an honest family.
Oh, Zuzu's name is Capapini, right?
Says the one whose family profits from political scandals.
Snobby girls.
Yeah, your dad doesn't make anything unless he's in the court with dirty politicians.
That girl fell with. Now I'm about to kick butt.
Hey, let's all calm down for a second, alright? I'm sure Anderson needs some time to recuperate. I mean, what just happened? We need to give her some respect.
I don't think there would be like one popular mean girl in like this at my school. They would all be self-centered and start flirting with the guys who sit behind them. And start Snapchatting. And start harassing kids. Yep. Just stop. Stop acting like that already. Like you feel sorry for me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're happy seeing me like this. You already have everything you've wanted, and now seeing me like this, life couldn't get any better. Bitterness seeped into me, and the words started flying out of my mouth without a filter. But honestly, I didn't care. I was so consumed by anger that I only saw Lizette in front of me. What exactly am I to you? Just another part of your obstacle course? Is that what I am? I'm sick of it, Lizette. I'm sick of all of these charades. I'm sick of you. Gasp rose from the Oh my... Look at Lizette's face. Look at all of their faces. Okay. Thank you, artist, for drawing Lizette like that. Considering how much lackluster detail went into her, I'm guessing this is going to be one of the only times we're seeing her. Gas rose from the crowd around her. I was brought back to the school hallway. Even my friends besides me looked at me in surprise. I feel like whenever Zuzu does something, she looks like she has no expression. One girl looked like she was going to speak up, but Lizette held her hand up to stop her. There was an emotion in her face that I couldn't quite make out, but I could see a form of pity in her eyes. No, don't you dare pity me. I looked away from her. I didn't want to see that emotion in her eyes when she was talking to me. She didn't have the right to look at me that way. Yeah, this reminds me of one of my friends.
I'm sorry. I know your grandfather passing away must have really taken a toll on your emotions.
She stepped towards me and put her hand on my shoulder, giving me a tiny smile, as if it was for old time's sake. But for some reason, I didn't feel comforted at all. Not that I was just angry at her, but the expression on her face when she leaned in close to me contorted into something complex. She saw the bruise, didn't she? Something was different about her. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but something about her had definitely changed.
Well, I'll be going for now. Track meet responsibilities and all of that stuff. See you later.
Oh, she's not at, like, cheerleader or winter guard or something like that? She's on track? Definitely not like the track kids at my school. Something about Lizette made me feel uncomfortable. I was just angry, but also uneasy. What was it? I had never seen her like that before. But I decided to pay no further attention to it. She continued running down the hallway with her gaggle of friends behind her. I refocused my attention to Mrs. Phillips, who was walking down the hall towards me.
Is everything alright, girls?
Oh, I forgot how bad your animation was drawn, too.
Nothing we couldn't handle. Just a bunch of snobs.
The emphasis on snobs hurt my ears.
Suzu, hush! It was nothing, Mrs. Phillips.
I see. Well, Miss Anderson, please accept my condolences for your loss.
I'm pretty sure if I was her, I would kind of get fed up with people saying my condolences. Thank you, Mrs. Phillips.
Your grandfather was a good man. He really upheld the philanthropy of his company's policies, and the money that went towards charity, too.
I know. He was amazing. I really looked up to him, and I wanted to be as good as he was.
Well, I know that you'll be as great as your grandfather.
Hell yeah, she will. She'll be 10 times better than her grandfather.
The stuff that comes out of Zuzu's mouth is just like no filter. Would I really be better than my grandfather? Everyone seemed to have high expectations for me. I wanted to do my best and make my family proud, but to be better than my grandfather. I wasn't so sure about that. From outside the school window, I saw a familiar blue car pull up to the curb. Undoubtedly, it was my father in the driver's seat. Oh, my ride's here. Well, I guess I'll see you both tomorrow.
Want us to come with you?
Oh no, it's okay. I'll be fine. See you. And that, everyone, is where we leave it for now. We have entered a new scene, so we're going to go ahead and save it here. Yes. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and leave a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below on what you thought about this episode. And do you feel sorry for Miss Anderson? We're just going to call her Anderson because I put her name as my name, and it would be weird talking about myself in the third person. That in a character that doesn't exist. But anyways, do you feel sorry for Anderson? I don't know. I feel bad for her. And then Naomi and Zuzu were like very polar opposites. It's like, ugh. I don't know. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. This is not just my channel, this is your channel too. And if you're new to the channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and become a part of the TV kingdom. So anyways guys, I will see you all later. Bye!